Good day, everyone. I'm Rita Mayandong. Together with my partner, Dal Amador, we will gonna report about the significant agricultural practices in different parts of the world. So, because the world is so broad, we will discuss it by its continent. These are Asia, Europe, Australia, Africa, North America, South America, and Antarctica. According to National Geographic, agriculture is the art and science of cultivating the soil, growing crops, and raising livestock. It includes the preparation of plant and animal products for people to use and their distribution to markets.
Asian agriculture. The first agricultural revolution occurred in Asia and involved the domestication of plants and animals. It is believed that viticulture first developed in Southeast Asia more than 11,000 years ago. In viticulture, a part of a plant other than seeds is planted for reproduction. Most people in Asia are farmers, owning an average of about 1 hectare of land per family. Therefore, only a small fraction of the arable land in humid regions of Asia remains farmed. Farming is labor-intensive, and the extended family is the main source of labor. This helps to explain why family size is generally large in agrarian countries of Asia. Although rice is still the region's main crop, other commodities such as maize, coffee, cocoa as well as fruits and vegetables are important. Some member states are also specialized in fresh and canned fish or livestock. Besides, palm oil is one of the main agricultural products for both Indonesia and Malaysia. Australian agriculture. Australian farming is characterized by large scale, highly mechanized and efficient operations. One of the key reasons why only a small percentage of the workforce is employed in this sector. Environmental factors have long been ignored in the production of agricultural commodities due to their importance of the economy. The main agricultural crops in Australia are wheat, corn, grain, rice, legumes, sugar cane, fruits and vegetables. European agriculture. European agricultural production is dominated by livestock products like grain, vegetables, wine, fruits, and sugar. It is also the largest agriculture importer from developing countries due to the numerous trade preferences granted to former colonies. Europe is the world's largest importer and at times the largest exporter of agricultural commodities in competition with US.
Example of European agricultural practices playing a part in environmental protection. Protection and improvement of soil functionality. Cover crops in Czech Republic with European support to prevent soil erosion. European soil are well in providing us with essential services, including water purification and food production. In fact, soil fulfill important carbon storage function, playing an essential part in climate regulation by absorbing the greenhouse gas in the atmosphere. Supporting soil functionality goes therefore to the top of the priority list in member states. The Rural Development Programs (RDP) of many countries include measures to support the promotion of soil management services dedicated to the maintenance and improvement of its quality. The action co-financed with European Agricultural Fund for Rural Development (EAFRD) RD include integration of agricultural crops and animals rearing activities, crop rotation and diversification, applying compost reduce or zero tillage, intermediate cover crops.
North American agriculture. Most farmers practice monoculture, relying upon a single crop for their primary income, and have expanded to very large acreages in order to take advantage of economies of scale. Such farms are referred to in terms of the primary crop. Examples are dairy farm, cattle ranch, or a wheat farm. Some small farms are run by part-time farmers who have other occupations. North American crops include grains, legumes, fruits, vegetables, and plants for clothing, and other non-food uses. Most farmers practice monoculture. Monoculture means agricultural practice of growing a single crop, plant, or livestock species.
South American agriculture. In South America, as elsewhere, landform, soil, water, climate, and culture interact to produce an arrangement of agricultural production specific to the region. South America is one of the leading players in the global agricultural market and accounts for approximately 10% of the world's agricultural product export. South America extends from a broad equatorial zone in the north to a narrow subarctic zone in the south. It can be divided into 4 climatic regions. These are tropical, temperate, arid, and cold. Temperate climates have a greater temperature range and lower winter temperature than tropical climates. African agriculture. The African continent is well provided with various natural resources, including land. However, despite the significant amounts of these resources, African countries are among the poorest countries in the world. Nevertheless, there are farms that help people to extract natural resources and make a living. Agriculture is by far the single most important economic activity in Africa. It provides employment for about 2/3 of the continent's working population, and for each country contributes an average of 32% of the value of export.
Agriculture in Africa has a massive social and economic footprint. More than 60% of the population of sub-Saharan Africa is smallholder farmers, and about 23% of sub-Saharan Africa's GDP or gross domestic product comes from agriculture.
Antarctican agriculture. Antarctica is by far the coldest place on Earth, with temperature reaching an incredibly low of -89.4 degrees Celsius. It's also one of the driest places on Earth, and it classified as a desert, receiving an average of only 6.5 inches of rainfall a year. While not the driest desert on Earth, it is a home to the world's driest location that aptly named McMurdo Dry Valleys, which haven't seen rainfall for nearly 2 million years. The difficulties in basic survival and growing food in Antarctica, however, are helping prepare scientists for an even more extreme environment. So, because of the temperature and the climate in Antarctica, the scientists built a high-tech farm that will allow Antarcticans to harvest products. So this is what we call the Eden ISS.